Today I choose to follow you.
Good morning, it's Tuesday the 19th of March and I've got myself a good coffee here, I trust you do as well. Turn with me to Psalm 139 verse 13. Psalm 139 verse 13. Now, some things in my life, some circumstances, some relationships, people that I'm in meetings with have of late been stealing my joy. And I've said it before, a good way to describe yourself sometimes is to use that Afrikaans word, wel geluksalig. And so I said to someone yesterday, I'm wel salig today. My geluk is maar bietjie weg. Die mense het maar my geluk bietjie gesteel. En ja, ou kan maar 'n bietjie sit en ondersoek doen en besluit, het hulle dit gesteel of hoe het ek dit toegelaat? Gee ek mense reg oor my lewe om my geluk te steel of besit ek, vat ek, neem ek eienaarskap vir my eie geluk? En so vanoggend het ek maar toegelaat dat Psalm 139 bietjie met my praat. So I sat here in my office this morning with a little bit less happiness than usual, but physically well and blessed spiritually. And I allowed Psalm 139 to speak to me. And verse 13 stood out, for you formed my inward parts, you wove me, or you knitted me in my mother's womb. And again, I just realized as I took that in and it jumped out of the whole psalm, and really, I want to invite you, I want to urge you, I want to encourage you to go read the whole of Psalm 139. It speaks of God knows all things. God is everywhere in your life. God has unlimited power. He's incredibly powerful. And of course it ends with He's holy. For you formed my inward parts. You wove me in my mother's womb. I don't know if you can remember the knitting machines. They used to stand like a keyboard, and they had all these hooks, and there was a handle that a ball of wool would, and you had to run this handle up and down, and it knitted. Or if you can remember seeing your grandmother or your great-grandmother, maybe your mother, sitting there knitting away. And how many of you have still got a hand-knitted jersey? I had one knitted by my mom, and I had one knitted by another person in my life. And I can remember 2 hand-knitted jerseys. And they were special. They weren't store-bought. They kind of fitted me. And they were special. Unlike anything that you can buy in the stores. Maybe that art is dying out and is no longer around in our homes. But when I read this, I just thought of God knit me together. God knit you together. You're handmade with love. And that puts a value on your existence far above any mass-produced anything. You're not just a factory line item. You're handmade by God. And He made you with joy, and He made you for joy. And perhaps this is a bit selfish, but I just need that affirmation of joy. And God made me with it. Don't let others take your joy. Don't let others take your emotional well-being away from you. You take it because God gave it to you, and you own it, and you decide. God is in me. God gives me value. Not how other people treat me, or whether they treat me with respect or they don't treat me with respect. God made me, and therein lies my joy. To use the Afrikaans today, I'm taking back, ek neem terug my geluk. En vandag, as jy my vra, hoe gaan het met Sean? Gaan ek vir jou sê, wel geluk, salig. Nie net welsalig nie, maar welgeluksalig. And I wish and pray and trust God will make you completely blessed today. He's the one who formed you. He's the one. You might not have the shapeliest legs, or you might not have the smallest, thinnest stomach. You might not have the highest bank balance or the biggest title in the family, in the business, on the farm, wherever you find yourself. But God has knit you together. You're His unique handmade jersey, or whatever pushes your hair back. Think about that and accept who you are in God, made by God, for God. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday.